Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Jen Houston, owner of the Artsy Fartsy Gallery. I'm a full-time independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator here in Canmore, Alberta, Canada. Happy Thursday, everyone. So continuing on, we are going to work on the third card out of the Your Amazing Project kit. And let me just show you what that looks like. There it is right there. So it comes with all the items that you need to make all 4 of these card designs. So 4 cards of each of the 4 card designs. So you get 16 card options there, along with 16 neatly colored envelopes. So as you've been noticing, we can do the projects as is, or we can change them around and kind of, using the same supplies, why not create something different and unique? Good afternoon, Melissa. Nice to see you. Just like Melissa, if you're popping on, say hello, tell me where you're from, chime in, tell me what you like, what you don't like. That's always helpful for my business. Hi, Donna. Good afternoon to you too. So there's the project kit. Comes with this beautiful box. Of course, I dismantled the lid, but found garbage. Look at that. Fancy that. And so it's got this beautiful lid. Great box for storing cards or whatever you like. As stampers, we have tons and tons of things that would fit in that beautiful box. All right, so you can get this project kit. It's on page 7 of the mini catalog, or this is a coordinating stamp set that goes with it. And I love these sentiments because they're large. I want large sentiments sometimes just to, sometimes you don't have time to fiddle around and make fussy cards. You just want your paper, you want a nice big stamp that says what you want to convey, and away you go. So this is definitely the stamp set for that. Love it. So for this card today, the third card in this box, we're going to be making this one. So it's a little thank you card, and I'm loving the tulips. And of course, those tulips made me think of the tulip bundle, Timeless Tulips. So what's to stop us from using other supplies, other Stampin' Up! Supplies to decorate these cards? Why not, right? And of course, this bundle comes with the coordinating tulip punch. And I had forgotten about this set, to be honest, and I'm glad that I was reminded, because these are stunning for Easter cards. In fact, happy Easter, happy spring, happy everything. So yeah, and this is always beautiful. What a beautiful difference one single life makes. It's got the hello, it's got the birthday, get well soon, Mother's Day, and then may the memories of yesterday comfort you today. So all sorts of multi-purpose sayings. I know I did a week worth of videos last year using this set. So if you go back onto my YouTube channel, the Artsy Fartsy Gallery, and type in Timeless Tulips, you should be able to find those videos on what we made. So there you go. Timeless Tulips, we're gonna mash up with this You Are Amazing kit. All right, so first off, let's go and do our card as the instructions says, just for our first one, and we'll see what we think. So of course, all these card bases are pre-colored, which I love. Thanks for sharing, Pam, that's awesome. So they're pre-colored, but they have white on the inside to help us with our writing. So there's that, and this is going to be a landscape card. It's got this beautiful little piece that goes over top here. It's got our little ribbon for our sentiment, but we also have a shiny Bermuda Bay foil along with similar color to what our card base is, just to kind of pop underneath. I also see here they have wrapped the twine that comes with this. Hello there, everyone. Norma Jean, hello. Did I miss saying hello to anybody? Donna and Pam and Norma and Melissa was on here first. Awesome. So we're gonna wrap this card, by the looks of it, underneath this little ribbon bit. And that's going to be it. Easy peasy card. Okay, so I think we better wrap this before I forget, because right now my brain is like roaming through Jello. If any of you have suffered from depression, you understand that. It is horrid. That mixed with fibro, can you imagine? Double whammy. Yeah, not too fun. Speaking of that, my doctor's appointment will be after this video, so I did make an appointment with my doctor to talk about, okay, what am I going to do here? What are some things we can try this go around? So that is an important step if you're suffering with depression. Sometimes you don't recognize it yourself, even if you've been through it how many times. And, you know, reaching out for help and assistance and getting those, you know, getting someone to help you figure it out. So, yeah, so that's what I'm going to be doing after this video. All right, so there's our little wrapped tulips with that beautiful twine. They did a ribbon. I'm today just going to be doing a bow, like a knot. Okay, so now I think we can glue that on there. Let's use that snail today. In the past I've been using that multi-purpose glue, which works great too. I think this is so pretty how they did this colored, this pattern paper with a border already on it, the Flirty Flamingo border. I like it. Okay, next let's stamp that tag. Now they have it in, I believe it's Granny Apple Green. So I did ink up the Granny Apple Green just before, so I'm sure it's going to be nice and heavy duty. And this is a neat thanks. I think it's neat with that little, looking like little hanging flags. So I'm glad my back finally decided to settle down. That's okay. I went for a walk on the weekend, and I know I went for way too long of one. And of course, you know, my toes have problems and my knees have problems, and so once your toes have like had it from walking, then it kind of moves up to your knees, and once your knees have had it, your hips hurt, and then once your hips hurt, your back starts. And so I got all body parts involved. So, oh, I should not glue that down just yet, because we want to glue these foil circles behind. Almost forgot, yapping away. Okay, and let's put this one, just kind of overlay. And if that doesn't sit down so well, that's okay, no worries. All right, because we're going to cover it up with this little sentiment here. There we go. We're done our card already. Isn't that easy? Gotta love these kits because they just make things so simple. All the guesswork's taken out. You just go with it. All right, so now the fun part begins, for me at least anyway. We get to kind of make our own. Hello, Darcy. Nice to see you. Okay, so we're going to use all those same pieces, but we're going to use them in a different way. Let's see what we can make. I was thinking, okay, normally I try and go landscape, change landscape to portrait, portrait to landscape, but because this paper is a little bit long, there's no reason why we can't cut it. Nobody will have seen the original and know, oh, you made that card different than, you know, what it's supposed to be, right? So let's just trim off some of the edges to make this. I believe these are 4 by 4¼ Yes, 4¼ the normal card base size. So then let's make this kind of the typical layer, being 4 inches, and I'm just going to leave those 2 borders on there like that. So let's kind of work on the top portion like so. We can still stamp our thanks. Maybe this time, how about, I love the Flirty Flamingo in here. Let's go Flirty Flamingo. Stamping our thanks. Yeah, so good old backs. Ugh. I know it's from all my compensating for my feet and my knees and my toes, and I'll never forget the first time I was at physio. I had had my fourth knee surgery, and I was at physio, of course, working away to get better, and I just went to sit up from lying down, and my Lanta, my back was out. I couldn't sit up. I couldn't get off the bed. I couldn't, like, wowzers. At that moment, I understood why people do not like back pain. Okay, I'm just gonna wrap this twine around like we did on the last one, and just tie myself a knot. So yes, it was scary because you couldn't get comfortable. It was bizarre. So that was not good. And then ever since then, that spot, every once in a while, it just gives me a lot of grief. But, you know, as time goes on throughout the day and you get, I guess, moving around and maybe the painkillers kick in, I don't know, then you're able to move a little bit better anyways. Let's add this same piece here. I'm going to stick that underneath the ribbon this time. That way it won't really be, you won't get yourself a bump there. And for this one, let's go, we'll just kind of make them a little more even. So I was dealing with that this morning, and so that's why I couldn't come on a little bit early. I just couldn't sit for very long without hurting a little too much. That, and our community here is having town council meetings. I don't know if you've heard about this, but they are proposing, so out where we live in Three Sisters, they are proposing to build a whole bunch of new housing and hotels and rec centers and blah blah blah, where two other developers have already tried to develop the area, but because of underground mining, because of, you know, we live in a natural habitat and animals live here and everything else, they have been rejected. And anyways, there's our second card. Cute, hey? Easy peasy. So there's been a big uproar, of course. There's been a new developer come on the scene who wants to make, what was it, 72, they own 72 acres and want to develop it over the next 30 years. So they have this plan for a 30-year plan, and it is humongous. All right, so for the next card, how about we, like, remember how I showed you that tulip? These tulips? I kind of want to add those in. Let's do that. So there is now kind of the town council stage, if you will. Listening to the public, of course, it has to go over Zoom because we can't actually meet in person. And so there have been, it'll be 4 days worth of people, 10-minute slots all day from 9 till I believe 6, of people expressing their concerns and their dislike for this this option. So I'm hoping the town council kind of listens to what they've been hearing over the last while, and they kind of reject the proposal as is or reject the proposal altogether, because it's a biggie. Now I'm going to stamp 2 of these. Actually, I might do 3. I'm going to do 3 just in case. this, and then I gotta make way for that. Okay. The punch is such that you have to kind of watch where you're stamping so that you don't accidentally kind of punch. So here's the tulip punch that coordinates with this. And see how it's got this leaf bit here? So I don't want to have my image stamped here because then it would get cut off. Okay, come on. I like punches, they're just quick and easy. There we go. Okay, and now I can, oh good, what happened? There we go. Now we can go back in, and if it punches over here, it's not a big deal. Actually, what I wanted to do was take this, you can take this leaf punch, and it actually punches out that petal of the tulip. So then you can kind of layer it up and make it kind of 3D looking almost. And that's kind of what I wanted to do with this one as well. Let's see, if you go this direction, no. Oh goodness, maybe you can't. Well, let's pop out 2 of these anyways. Maybe we can make it work on the other side. Oh, you probably can't even see. Hi, Amy. Okay. There's our other little popped piece. I wonder if we can kind of make it double up here a little bit. Perhaps not. No. All right, anyways, that's okay. We could always go like this too. Could make it kind of fall out the back. And we can make some leaves, which they do have little pieces for. So let's use this leaf stamp and create a leaf. It looks like they use the Granny Apple Green, so let's do that. Let's use one stamped 1st generation and the next one stamped 2nd generation. Let's add a couple colors in there. And there again, that leaf punch matches the leaf stamp matches that punch. Okay, it's getting caught somewhere here. Gotta get the paper out. This one up. Now we'll kind of play around with it and see where that tulip would look really nice on our card. Let's get rid of these little pieces. Okay, how about why don't we keep it kind of the way it was, but just add on our tulip. I think you have to go this direction. Yeah. I'd have to think about that. Anyways, okay, let's go in with thanks. Let's go in with that Flirty Flamingo again because it looked really good. Flirty, flirty, flirty. Where are you? Here you are. With our same thanks. And let's just glue this down. I think I'm going to leave that twine off right now. Maybe we'll add a bow or something later on. Just checking to make sure that's the way the card opens. Okay, so now if we were to kind of add these and then throw on our little tulip. How about, what if we were to create a little leaf using this, whoa, and then if I was to switch it to this direction, there. Okay, maybe this would be able to, we'd have leaves that could pop out like that. I kind of like that. Just think it's a little too busy, isn't it? Are you finding that? It's just a little too much? So let me rethink this here. Oh, no, I already glued that down. Okay, well, what about if we were to add a little piece of Whisper White? Let's go 3 inches by, I don't know, that should be maybe 4.5. That might look cute. Maybe a little bit off the edge here. Yeah, I think that would make it look good. And we could, you know, stamp little tulips in the background. Simply shall we? Here. How's everybody's day been so far? Sun's shining here, but it's pretty cold. I'm going to use that Flirty Flamingo here. I wonder, stamping off. I don't want it too bold, but oh, it looks funny. Weird. Let's try this again. Magic of paper, we can flip it over. With these photopolymer stamps, sometimes it's nice to use the foam mat underneath. It just gives it a little bit of give. And maybe we can add these little leaves on here. Just gonna wing it and go with it. And if it hangs out a little bit, I'm okay with that. Okay, let's put on your shade down there. Yep, I think I like that. Put this here with our dimensionals. Is that on my deck? Oh, wonderful. It's snowing there, hey? Oh dear. It was snowing here yesterday. Just blizzardy in the evening. And it's a beautiful day in Washington. That's nice to hear. And if we add that one maybe over here. These. See, we're still adding this green in here. up a little bit, stick that underneath. There we go. And if we have to tweak that a little bit, we have to tweak it. Okay, so now if we put this on here, that's kind of neat, hey? Let's add dimensionals. Let's pop this layer up. I feel like I want to play around with this tulip set again. It's better, it's still there, but you know how as time goes on throughout the day, it gets a little more loose and a little more less grumpy. Aw, I look youthful. Oh dear, you are so sweet. Thank you so much. Well, I definitely feel younger than I look. That's a given. Okay, I kind of want to add this little petal in here just to add a little hit of something, but well, let's just throw it on here. There. Okay, now I think I'm going to put that little green bow that we didn't use, or twine that we didn't use, let's put that over here. There's my little bow. And I'll get out my glue dots just to attach that. I usually like to use two. It's kind of just a make sure thing. There. Cute. I like it. Nice and springy, isn't it? I like it. So that's card number 3. We have one more we can do using these items. How about, what if we were to, I was thinking about cutting out an area. You could cut out an area and add something in there. Or what if, okay, I'm gonna go weird on me here, but let's stamp this on the back, cut it out, and then we'll have a little tulipy area, tulipy speech bubble. Would that work? So I'm just going to use something not too dark to do this. And it doesn't have to be stamped perfectly or anything. It'll just be an outline so that I know where to cut. And that big speech bubble, which I think is brilliant, comes with this set, because think of all the sentiments that you could throw in that speech bubble. Think of all the little critters that you could use this speech bubble with, like the donkeys, the chicks, the zebras, those little baby sharks. Oh, so many little critters that this would work well with. Now maybe this won't even look like a speech bubble when we're done with it. I don't know. Yeah, I think that's kind of cute. So we can put that right in the middle. Maybe something like that. Top, of course. And let's cut these to make them look like polka dots on our paper. Ooh, that one might not show so well, but let's use the other side. We'll make it white. Okay, so let's put these random polka dots. That's my thought anyway. Add them to the edges. I was going to use that white side, wasn't I? Once that's dry, I will go in and use my eraser and just take that gummy bits off, a bit off. What about 2 speech bubbles? Oh, 2 speech bubbles works. Absolutely, good idea. We can even have one that orange color and one, great idea. That'll fill up the space a little more too, won't it? And our last polka dot, let's put over here. Okay, let's do that again then. I think I'll just use the white, just some white paper scrap somewhere here. Find one big enough. Let's do that yellow again. That'll look kind of nice. Pretty easy to cut, of course, because there's no little jogs and hair to cut around or fingers to cut around. It's just kind of a nice solid shape. And I like how both those speech bubbles are opposite. Okay, let's see. Kind of think like the insert parts need to be on the outsides. Let's put this one a little down farther and this one up higher. This one we could actually just stamp right on. Okay, now if we were to put we could do "You are amazing" and then "thanks." That'd be all right. So on this one, let's go "You are amazing." We'll get that one out again. I saw a card the other day. It was a skip the banner. What about we could. The goats, yes. Yes, those goats. We could skip the banner. I think that would be all right. So, "You're amazing." Let me get a block. I saw Celine Kempton do, with that new butterfly set, she used this "You are amazing" at the bottom of it, and it was beautiful. So I'm going to use the darkest color here. That is the Pretty Peacock. And "You are amazing." And then let's do our thanks. What if we were to cut out the thanks out of here? Maybe we could do that. Let's try it. Let's just have a look at it first. The 2 dots on the bottom look like heads talking. They do, don't they? If we turn them into tulips, I don't know. Or what little critter could I use? There's chicks I could throw in there. I think I'm just gonna go like that. Just throw that over top, but pop it up. Think about this. Oops, sorry. Hobble, hobble, hobble. Ouch, ouch, ouch. No, what's no? Put the fangs on the inside. Oh, that would have been cute. That would have been fun too. What's no? We have the little dogs we could have. Throw on here, just have their little heads. We could do that wild and woolly hay chick here and the little white egg. That might be cute. You don't like the, or maybe you don't like those chicks. What time do I have here? 2:11. I'm still good. Let's do this crazy little chick. I think these chicks are just so wild and crazy that I haven't even played with this set yet. So let's put this onto, let's use our Mento Black. And I don't need the whole image because he'll be partly cut off. Okay, and then the little egg. Do I not have any more smaller ones here? Okay, that guy's probably not going to require too much coloring, which will be quick and easy. This guy, we can, let's see, we're using mango, pretty peacock, flirty flamingo, Bermuda Bay, I suppose. Let's just stick with these three. Okay, let's go in with our, we'll make this dude, what's this, dark? Go in with the dark. Color up his hairy chest. Oh dear. And go in with the light. Just color the rest in. And then I think I want full, yeah, flirty flamingo for the hair. We can add in bits of pretty peacock as well. We'll give him a mixture of hair color. He's a hip and happening little guy or girl. Let's go this direction. So make sure you check out Lisa's live tonight, as far as I know. So make sure you go head over to the Stamping Zoo and check her out tonight. There we go. Let's even little pink nose. And for this, let's go in with the mango and just color in those feet, and I think that's about all I'm going to color from him. You like the chicks? All right, good, good. This one I can get away with a little more white around it because it's kind of going on that white piece. Have you seen these chicks with little googly eyes? I think they're just adorable, especially this guy. Just big old googly eyes. He looks like a little party animal. Or animal from Muppets. put him here. And then just cut that off and cut around this one. Who knew we were going to dive? I did not know I was going to dive into the chick sets. The tulips I wanted to use, yes. The little chicks, not a clue, but it's kind of fun where things take you, right? You never know. So just going quick, bubble cutting around that wild and woolly hair. I think we should pop these little critters up. Yeah, cute, hey? Let's pop them up because I think they're just hilarious. Does this remind you of anybody? No. This little chick. Do you have somebody in your life that's like this? You like how I colored her? She is a fancy chicken. She's very much a fancy chicken. She seems very opinionated. And here's our little egg. Oop, one's enough. Let's see if I can get rid of that glue off of here first. Otherwise, it's going to be hard to get that off around the little egg. There. Oh, so cute. There we go. What a wild card. Isn't that cute? You're amazing and thanks. Fun. And then of course you could always just stamp another one of those chicks on the inside. Or since you have more of this, how about I'm gonna cut this right here and glue that on the inside just to sit right there. I think that would look cute. Wow. So let's check out all four of the cards that we made today. So starting with, I'm just going to get these out of the way because I don't want them messed up here. So this one was the original, like they shared, you know, gave us directions for. I always like to play around, and that one went really, really fast. Then we did from landscape to portrait, just by cutting off the edges there. And there again, I think I'm going to use this on the inside of the card, just as a little border or something that, you know, decorate that. Or I could put it along the edge of the envelope. The envelopes, which I don't know if you've seen, also match. They have the inserts that are colored. So if I was to just even, you know, put it right there, that would pizzazz up the envelope really nicely. Then we had this one where we used the Timeless Tulips set to kind of, you know, mimic these tulips on that background. And this one went way out of the boundaries, thoughts, whatever. And we made a pretty neat looking card there. So there you go. All from this project kit. Now I could have just stuck with 4 of these and been done, but I like how that you can switch them up, make them your own, and with the supplies that you have been given. It gives you that opportunity to play around and use other stamp sets along with it, right? You don't have to just stick with this stamp set. Mix and mingle with what you've got, which is a lot of fun too. All right, so the project kit and the You Are Amazing stamp set are available for purchase through me. And if you have a mini catalog, it's on page 7 if you want any more information about that, which, you know, ink colors coordinate, or what supplies you kind of need to have on hand to make these projects, what have you. But if you have any other questions about this, I would love to help you out. Here is my website, my online store, if you will, jenhouston.stampitup.net, and there, oh, I have a new host code. So don't use that host code. Contact me if you want to use this set, and I will have the new host code ready for tomorrow. If you haven't signed up for Chopped, tomorrow's the last day. You're going to get a full month pretty much to create and decorate. So if you're interested, hopefully my American friends will contact Lisa Harden at the Stamping Zoo to participate, and Canadians can contact me. All you have to do is just say, Jen, I want to participate this month in Chopped, and then you can send me an e-transfer of $10 to jenhoustonstamps@gmail.com. Easy peasy. All right. Hopefully my back will participate, cooperate, be a little flexible early in the morning tomorrow, back at our normal time. So hopefully around 10ish, we'll be on to show you the last card from this project kit and see what we can come up with, what we can create from this project kit. Thanks everyone for being in my sunshine here today. Thanks for popping on and commenting and letting me know, helping me out with ideas. I love that. So I look forward to talking to you again tomorrow. Bye everyone.